Guys, what's up? Brad Campbell. Welcome to this video. Thank you so much for opting in. You will not regret it. I just want to take this completely off the cuff. I'm really excited about what we're doing, what we're helping our students to do. We're helping people kill their 9 to 5. And I want to show you exactly how we're doing it, what we teach, all the ins and outs. You can go copy it right now, if you know enough about it. If you don't, you can learn more about our coaching program. But essentially what we're doing, this is not affiliate marketing. This is not MLM. This is better. It's more doable. It's more predictable. It's more repeatable. You don't have to have as many skills. It's long-term. It's sustainable. It's something that has almost an unlimited ceiling where you can earn as much as you really want to. You just rinse and repeat to whatever income level you want. Compare this to affiliate marketing or MLM. There's ridiculous amounts of competition and only so much you can earn. You have no control. You're not in charge of getting paid. You have to wait forever to get paid. There's fees. There's all kinds of stuff taken out. Everyone on the internet's competing against you. What we're doing, we're helping local businesses get more leads using the internet. Now, what's cool about this is you can go into any city in the entire world and work with any business in any city in the entire world. So let me just show you from a competition standpoint how much better this is, okay? Now let's take something like Empower Network and MLM. With that, you have like 300,000 people who are in it, and everyone's trying to get the same few eyeballs to their offer. So you're competing against 300,000 other people to sell one thing, Empower Network. You have one thing to sell, that's it, Empower Network. And you have 300,000 other people they're on Google, they're on Facebook, they're on YouTube, and everyone's vomiting about the same thing. Oh, make money with Empower Network, join me, click my link. Okay, well, there's 300,000 other people, so why would they join you? And can you even get in front of them, or are the people at the top better marketers than you, so they already have Google on lockdown, they already have Facebook on lockdown? It's almost an impossible feat for an average marketer, okay? Now, 300,000 people all competing to sell one thing. Now, let's consider what we're doing. This job-killing curriculum that we have where we teach you our local mogul model, where you become a mogul, almost like a local brick-and-mortar business owner, where you have lots of local businesses, only you don't really have the businesses. You don't have to make products and fulfill services. You don't have to pay rent and have all these overhead expenses. You understand that leads are the number one thing online. If you can generate leads for local businesses, for any local business, you are more valuable than the actual business themselves, because you can go and generate leads for thousands of companies if you want to. Okay, so from a competition standpoint, let's think about how this is different, okay? Number of cities in the world. Okay, I'm just going to do a Google search. Let's see how many cities there are in the world. Okay, according to this site, cities with at least 150,000 people, which that's a pretty good sized city, that's about 3,000, 4,000, let's call it 5,000. Okay, now obviously you can do this in cities lower than, that have fewer population than this. You could do it in towns of 500. I'm from a small town in Iowa where we had about 800 people. There are definitely businesses that I could have worked with there. So this is 5,000 big cities in the world. Then if you add all the towns, towns with population of 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 80,000, there's still tons of business in there too. So, let's call this like let's say 10,000, decent sized sort of geographical location cities or towns that you could work with. Then how many types of local businesses are there in the world? Plumbers, doctors, lawyers, electricians, barbers, beauty salons, chiropractors, plastic surgeons, plumbers, tow trucks, taxis, limos, window tinting, auto detailing, pool cleaning, carpet cleaning, shuttle services. I mean, guys, let's call it 100. Let's say there's 100 different types of businesses you could work with, and then let's just use these. Let's say there's 5,000. It's 5,000 times 100. That'd be 500,000 opportunities you have to cherry pick sort of this perfect city and job and type of business that you want to work with. Meaning you could do this. You could go into any of these 5,000 cities and work. So right there, if we had 5,000 people that we taught this to, each person could be in a different city, okay? And then that's not even including all the towns and stuff. And then remember, there are hundreds of different types of local businesses that you could work with. So then you take that times the number of cities to really get the true number of opportunities that you could sell or make money with. So with something like an MLM or an affiliate product, you're competing against hundreds of thousands of people to sell one thing where everyone's battling for that same one thing, the same target audience, the same eyeballs. Okay, now with this, you have almost no competition because you have like 500,000 different options of things to sell. So you can go into a place that has no other competition. So that's number one. This is why I've had people who used to be on my MLM team who didn't even come close to making money with MLM, who are already making money with this. Okay, they weren't good enough at marketing. They weren't good enough at blogging. They didn't understand SEO. They could have never made money in something as cutthroat as like Empower Network or Wake Up Now or Internet Lifestyle Network or Advocare, because it's too cutthroat, and the top dogs like me are getting all the sales online and everyone else just falls by the wayside and builds out the bottom of the pyramid. They could have never succeeded in that, and that's not a diss on them. It's because the average people get average results, and in this industry the average results are zero. Okay, now why are they having success with this right away? This is the number one reason, is because there's so much opportunity and no competition. There's opportunity to just cherry pick an easy, just a layup, a business where it's in a town and no one knows what they're doing. None of the businesses, let's say it's a tow truck company and in a medium-sized city in Colorado, right? And there's only 10 companies, and half of them don't even have websites, and the other half just threw up like a little one-page site. They have no optimization. They don't know what they're doing. It's a terrible website. It sucks at getting leads. Okay, so we come in with just basic good old-fashioned internet marketing, and what we do is we create a site like this. So this is one of our clients, Mike Ratliff, and he made this site, Denver Limo. I'm not going to tell you the domain because I don't want a bunch of people coming over here and just blatantly copying him, but look how cool this is. So he's got just this awesome, and we show you how to build this site. We have a specific protocol. We use this exact site template every time. We give you access to it, and we show you exactly how to build this. So your site is going to look just like this, but it's going to be in a different city. Okay, and you might choose, we're crushing it in limos right now. I'm just going to give you that tip. Limousine rental is just a freaking awesome niche. There's so much demand, there's very little competition, and it's super easy to generate leads for these businesses. Okay, so we set up this site, we pick a city, we pick a niche. In this case, we pick Denver, and this is a limo niche. Okay, and what we do is we set this up and market it as though we have a limo company in Denver, even though we don't. Okay, so we say, hey, welcome to our website, and then we hook you up with this local number here, and what this local area code is, it's for the city that you want to work in. And what this number does, it's super cool. It forwards all of the phone calls to the actual company that we want to work with, and it also tracks them and it records them, and it allows you to put what's called a whisper on it so that you can start forwarding leads to an actual limo company in that city and say, so someone calls this number. I'm a Googler, right? I go to Google, I search for Denver limo service. I come to Mike's site here and I say, hey, it looks good to me. I want to call and book a limo. So I call this number, and then it forwards me to the actual company that we want to work with. And then it whispers to them, hey, this is a free lead from Mike Ratliff, right? And then it patches them through, and now they're in contact with the actual Denver limo company and they can book business. Now, what we do is we set this up, we get leads flowing in both through this number and through this instant quote form right here, which again, we give you all of this. This is all done for you. We show you exactly how to build this. And what happens is people will come in here and they'll either call this number, or they'll say, yeah, I want a limo. I'm going to do this. I'm going to say how many passengers I need. I'm going to put the date, my name, my phone, and my email, and then I'm going to say get my instant quote, and then we can forward that email lead to the company as well. So we generate phone call leads and email leads. It's super easy. Everyone is willing to put in their information to get a quote. And then what we do is we forward these leads to the actual company for a couple days. We prove to them that we have all this value. Half the time we don't even contact them first. We literally just start forwarding these leads without ever contacting them. And so they start hearing this is a free lead from Mike Ratliff. Or they get an email saying, hey, here's a person with their phone number who wants to book a limo service through you, and it's from Mike Ratliff. And they're like, who's this Mike Ratliff guy? And then what we do is we just simply call them or email them in 1 to 2 days. And we say, hey, I'm Mike Ratliff. I'm the dude who's been giving you all the leads. How have they been working out? Of course, at this point, we know how they've been working out Because this phone call and this quote form, it's all tracked. So we see in our back office how many leads we've generated, and we can even listen to the calls, and we can hear that, hey, they booked a $600 limo rental. So at this point in time, they're super interested to talk to us, and then from there, it's just like, hey, this is what I do. I'm a professional, online marketer. I have all these extra leads. I'm not a limo company. I would like to, set up a long-term business relationship with you. Let's talk. How can we make this a win-win? And then what we do is we simply make it so that they pay us per lead that we generate or per business booked. So with limos, super common. Almost all of our students who went into the limo niche, they're either getting like $10 to $15 per lead. So every time they make the phone ring, every time they get an email form filled out, they get paid 10 to 15 bucks, or per business book. So every time a lead comes to the site and they book a limo rental, let's say it's $500, they'll get like 20 or 25% of that $500. Okay, so they'll get like 100, 125, 150 bucks. So people are making easy, passive, hands-free money. You set this up. We show you exactly how to do it. There's no guesswork. There's no options. We don't say, hey, go figure out how to build a site. No. Everything is either done for you or exactly like, hey, this is how we build our sites. Copy it. Click here, do this. We get you the number. We get you the quote form. We help you get the pictures. Everything is done for you. We tell you which pages to make. Nothing is left to chance. There's no guessing. There's no like, oh, I'll cross my fingers and I hope this works. It works every single time, period. And you can see how sexy these sites are because we have a proven formula. Dan and I, my partner Dan Klein, who first built this exact business to a multiple six-figure business, and now we teach it back to our job-killing coaching students. We just let you model off of the sites that we already have that are profitable. So this is exactly how we set ours up. We knew exactly which pages they needed, where to get the pictures, where to put the phone number, everything is thought out because we've done this and we've crushed it and we know what works, and we just let you copy what works. Okay, but you can go into a different city, a different niche, and pick something where there's no competition. Okay, we help you set up all of this, and you can just see how nice. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. You can see how nice this is, and obviously you can see how this works. Now, how do we get people to find this site? Okay, there are a number of different ways. Let's say, you did a dentist site in Chandler, Arizona. Dentist, Chandler, Arizona. That's just where I'm from. That's what came to mind. So if you know anything about Google, there's paid ads up here. A lot of times there'll be local listings on their Google Maps or Google Local, whatever you want to call it. This is an example of a local listing. Then there's the organic results right here. There's ads down the right-hand side. And this is just Google, okay? So what we do is we have multiple spokes on the wheel. So this isn't just about SEO and ranking in Google. That's just one spoke on the wheel. So obviously we're going to help you build your own site and get ranked right here at the top of the organic or the free listings, and that's a huge spoke on the wheel, but that's just one of many spokes. The other one is the Google local listing. So we show you how to get your own local listing set up right here for free, and then you can start showing up in these map listings, and people call these like crazy. So when your phone number is listed right here in your website, you're going to generate tons of calls for this business without paying any money, without doing anything, just because we're super clever in how we get this set up. So that's a second spoke. A third spoke, we can show you how to run Google AdWords and actually not have any investment into your advertising. So we can show you how to go and get $100 worth of free Google AdWords for $5, so you just have $5 spend, and you can start generating all sorts of phone call leads for the actual business that you want to work with through Google AdWords. So that's a third type. Then you've probably heard of a site called Yahoo. Okay, Yahoo's a search engine as well. Dentist, Chandler, Arizona. Okay, well, guess what? Yahoo has paid listings. Yahoo has organic listings. Yahoo has a local section that is free. Same thing with Bing. So, guys, we are everywhere. We make this site and brand this as our own business, and we put this everywhere. So we're on Yahoo local, we're on Bing local, we're on Google local. There's citation sites you've probably heard of, like Yelp. So we're on all these popular local review sites like Yelp, and these are all free, and they get your little listing with your phone number that you have full control over. We spread this all over the web. Then we can do YouTube videos. Don't worry, you don't have to be on video. We put just a slide with the phone number for the company. We rank those in Google. We do press releases. We rank those in Google. We have free offline methods. So you see, we really position ourselves as the business owner, and we own and control everything, and everything runs through our lead forms and our phone number. And therefore, we're a proven commodity, and the business, to be honest with you, can't really ever part ways with us because everything's running through our stuff. It's our local listing. It's our number. It's our quote form. It's our website. Our citations are spread all around these local sites. Okay, so if they for some reason didn't want to do business with us or stop paying us after 6 months, which we've really never had happen, guess what? We could go to their competitor and just forward the phone number and the email opt-ins to their competitor. And that's why these are income streams that will pay you month in and month out for life. Okay, we're not doing something here where you sell a fat loss ebook today, you get paid a little $30 commission, and then tomorrow you're starting over from ground zero again with zero sales. Affiliate marketing, MLM, it's not a long-term business. It's not sustainable. It's too cutthroat. It's hard for the average person to even get any traction. And for those who do, it's not sustainable because there's no real value. Everyone's buying an opportunity to make money, in which statistics tell us that like 99% of people never do. So how sustainable is that? You sell someone, you get them in, they pay you anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000. Now they're in, they don't make any money. Now they're pissed. And they're going to stop, they're going to cancel their rebills, and they're going to move on, and they're probably going to have some bad things to say about you and the company. MLM and affiliate marketing is not a real business. It's not sustainable. You cannot continue to grow it. You probably can't even feel good about it. I know when I did my first and only ever MLM, and I got results because I was a very good marketer, and I saw everyone below me failing, I could not look in the mirror at night and feel good about what I was doing. So I got out, I walked away. It was a $250,000 business. To this day, I could still be selling the crap out of it. I'm still ranked in Google for it. And I took down my affiliate link and walked away because I did not feel good about getting rich off of everyone else's hopes and dreams. And in the beginning, I didn't think it'd be like that. I thought I could show people what I was doing. I thought I could get them results. But after being in for over a year, I saw that, man, I cannot get anybody results because it's just too competitive. And I'm already at the top of Google. How am I going to teach my entire team to be at the top of Google? There's only so many spots, right? And there's only so many spokes on your wheel for that type of stuff. For real local businesses, there's way more spokes on your wheel. There's almost no competition. You have all of the control. And guess what? Do you think a business can continue paying you month in and month out for leads? Can they pay you $20 for a lead when that lead is probably making them thousands of dollars over the next few years? Absolutely. Do you think they'll have the money to pay you next month and the next month and the next month? Absolutely. Do you think they'll find value in your service? Will you feel good about telling your friends and family what you do? What do you do? What are you doing online? How are you making your money? Oh, I help plastic surgeons get more clients using the internet. Do you think they understand that? Do you think you can feel proud about that? Absolutely. So that's one of the biggest benefits that I didn't expect is once I changed to this, once I stopped doing the affiliate and the MLM stuff, I felt so liberated. I felt so much better about what I was doing, about the value I was putting back out into the world. You know, when my mom and my dad and my uncle would ask me, what's new with online? How's it going? What are you doing? For once, I finally had something to say. Because before I was always like subconsciously sort of embarrassed about what I was doing. Well, I rank in Google and I hope and pray that someone clicks my affiliate link and then I get a little kickback. It's like you're not doing anything valuable. And with MLM, it's even worse. It's like you're selling hope and 99% of people are failing below you. It's so stupid, and everyone's full of crap. No one buys into those things for the products. They all pretend that they do, but no one does. They're all in it for the opportunity to make money because it's marketed so well, and it's marketed to people who don't want to do anything. They don't want to have any responsibility, and I get that. But what we're doing now is very easy, and you don't have any responsibility. You just follow exactly what we've already laid out for you. You follow that exact framework, and it absolutely works every time as long as you do the steps. Okay, so that's a little bit more about what we're doing. The job killing curriculum is 5 weeks, 5 modules. 1 new module gets rolled out each and every week. We do have the ability to go faster or slower depending on how much free time you have. It's completely tech friendly. It's newbie friendly. You don't have to have any skills coming into this. We have people who could barely check their email who are doing this and getting leads and having success. let me go into so the format. Okay, so we have a password protected members area where each module gets rolled out. It's state of the art classroom environment. Like, you have videos, and then there's a frequently asked questions under the videos. Then there are fun little quizzes to make sure that you learned the exact things that you're supposed to learn, and then you have to go through in sequential order and pass your quizzes. Don't worry, it's not hard, it's not long or anything like that, but you have to actually participate and pass the quizzes to actually unlock, the next video or the next module. So it's very well thought out. We're hearing awesome feedback from our clients, and we're getting people results. So we've put a lot of time and effort and money into making sure that the setup and the format of the coaching stood the highest chance of producing results for our members. Okay, so there's that. Then we have live calls every Tuesday and Thursday, so you can get on there. We'll cover what we're covering for the week. We'll set the expectations. We'll talk about what you're going to be doing, and then we have Q&A. So myself and Dan are on those calls. Our tech guy is there to support, so you can get your questions answered live. Then we have a Facebook mastermind, okay, and this is private, and you only get access to this once you become a Job Killing member. And I just want to show you how active this is. So this is all stuff, from today, 42 minutes ago. Check out this. Brian talked 23 hours ago. Crazy. I have just finished the rough draft of the copy for my limo site. I am still in week 1. I received an email lead today. How should I handle it? Okay, let's just go back here. So Brian put up a site exactly like this in the city that he wanted to work in. It doesn't have to be a city that you live in or a city that you're close to. This is it worldwide. You run this from your laptop, okay? You put these sites up and market this in any city you want. So he did this. He just got through week 1. And wouldn't you know, he already got a lead submitted right here. Well, guess what? These leads are worth money. And so Brian is already, after 1 week, very close to being in the money because he can go sell that lead to the actual business in that city. Isn't that cool? So I just want to show you how, active this is. There's just so much support. It's a mastermind. People can ask questions and get them answered. Look at this. Corey Long, he's one of our Rockstar students. He's saying already planning 2 more sites and target 2 more areas in North Dallas. So he's just explaining here like how much potential there is in big cities. You could have 5 or 10 sites up in big cities like the Dallas Fort Worth area, and he's already crushing it. So already banking money from the first 5 weeks. So I said there's 5 modules. So he's already profitable from just setting 1 site up, and he's already rinsing and repeating and setting more sites up. And he says, for anyone that is just starting, follow these steps and watch your business grow. This guy's crushing it. We've had multiple people be able to quit their job already and walk away. Our best student to date, Zarek, went from 0 to right around 10K per month in his first 30 days. He quit his job. He's traveling the world, living like a rock star right now. But you can just see 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. This isn't the type of group where it's just crickets and tumbleweeds blowing through. This is active. We're in here. Dan and I, we have a full-time tech support in here, so all of your questions get answered. There's a lot of motivational stuff, just a lot of camaraderie. It really feels like a family, and it's just like there's a reason that people are getting results. You get 4 hours. I could scroll through here forever, and there are hundreds of posts just from today alone. So there's tons of people in here. People are loving it. They're getting results. They're getting served at the highest level. And we know we have our format dialed in, like I said, with the classroom environment that we have, the live calls, and the 24/7 Facebook mastermind group. It's just like everyone gets exactly what they need. They're not waiting. They're not lost. They're not confused. They're not being held back. It's just, look at this. People are constantly adding to this. Okay, so awesome format. That's really all I wanted to cover. I wanted to give you a real up close and personal idea of what we're doing, how we're doing it. I wanted to give you some gems as far as, if you're an intermediate or advanced marker, go find a city, go into limos if you want. You can go under my tools and see all the tools that I'm using to set these sites up. But if you want to know more, if you want us to take you by the hand and hold you and support you and just lay it all out there for you and make sure you get one of these set up and get set up profitable, all I want you to do is below this video, I'm going to put a link to our schedule, and let's jump on a free strategy call. It's no obligations, completely complimentary, and either Dan or myself or one of our leaders here at Job Killing Sometimes it's two or three of us. Sometimes it's just one of us. Just depends on the day and sort of our schedule, because we like to not work very much these days. But either Dan or myself or one of our top earning students can jump on a call, and we can tell you more about this. We can answer questions. We can talk through strategy. We can help you get one of these set up and get it rolling. And sure, if you want to know more about our coaching, we can tell you more about that too. The coaching, we have multiple payment plans available. It's not cheap. It's not super expensive. It's exactly what it should be, so that you can get a return on your investment quickly. And like I said, we can break it up over months. We have a payment plan. We're willing to work with you, but it's worth every penny. We promise you that. And that's really only if you want to hear about that. Otherwise, we can just talk strategy and talk more about this. Super cool. So no obligation. Just make sure, click below, pick a date and time that works for you. Please put it down on your calendar. We block out chunks of time during our day to take these calls and to serve you at the highest level. Don't stand us up. If I block out a half hour or an hour to talk to you, and then I'm all excited and I call you up and you don't answer, or you forget about it, who's this? Guys, don't do that to us. That's not cool. We wouldn't waste your time. Please don't waste ours. We would love to have you on the call, but just make sure you show up if you're going to make us block out a chunk of our time. So click that link, pick a day and time that works for you. Let's get on the call. Let's talk through this and kind of show you the ropes and get you started on one of these. So that's it. Brad Campbell, lazymlm.com. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you. Looking forward to getting you some results. Talk to you soon. Peace.